On the afternoon of October 8, 2021, at approximately 3:45 p.m., there was an assault with a deadly weapon in the area of 8th Street and Broadway by an individual later identified as 45-year-old Rudy Anderson. During that incident, Anderson placed a handgun to the victim's head and pulled the trigger. Fortunately, the handgun did not fire and Anderson fled the location. At approximately 4 p.m., there was an attempt carjacking by Anderson in the 600 block of South Spring Street. During this incident, Anderson approached a woman who was seated in her car, brandished a handgun, and attempted to gain entry. However, the victim was able to lock her door and Anderson fled the location. A few minutes later, at 4:05 p.m., there was an attempt murder committed by Anderson on the 700 block of South Broadway. During this incident, Anderson shot and injured a 14-year-old boy. Prior to shooting the 14-year-old boy, Anderson pointed his handgun, pulled the trigger, and fired multiple shots at the boy's uncle and mother. They were not struck by gunfire. Anderson then fled to the area of 7th and Spring Street, where he committed an attempt robbery. Anderson forcibly pushed the victim off a bicycle in an attempt to take it from the victim. Anderson brandished a handgun, but ultimately fled the location without the bicycle. Multiple 911 calls were generated by this point and assigned to Central Patrol units. Central Division patrol officers responded to the area and were flagged down by community members at the 500 block of South Main Street. These community members directed officers to Anderson. As officers were attempting to make contact, he fled into a residential apartment building nearby. While inside the apartment building, Anderson entered an apartment, took a woman hostage at gunpoint, and created a barricaded situation. Notifications were made to Metropolitan Division Special Weapons and Tactics, SWAT, who responded and began formulating a plan to rescue the hostage. During the standoff, Anderson moved the hostage to a window overlooking the street and was observed pointing a handgun at her head. SWAT officers immediately forced entry into the apartment and an officer-involved shooting occurred.
He's got a gun to someone's head.
What?
Look.
Shut the fuck up.
Or a knife.
Oh, fuck. Wait. People are seeing it. Okay, he has a gun to someone. It is. That seems
Hey, baby, get down. Hey, baby, get down. Get down.
clearing the building.
I got him. I got him.
Stay. He's clearing. You guys stay.
Come here, come here, come here, come here. Oh, here, come on. Come on. Here. Hostage, hostage.
Anderson was struck by gunfire and was pronounced dead at scene by Los Angeles Fire Department personnel. The hostage was rescued from the apartment by SWAT officers and was not injured during the incident. Anderson's gun was recovered at scene and booked as evidence. Rudy Anderson was a 45-year-old resident of Los Angeles.